extending out. Exhale, bend your knees. Taking Utkatasana, squat. Feel the foundation, hug in with your legs. Draw down with the tailbone and lift your belly a little bit higher. Inhale, raise to standing, lift your arms up, stretch fully up overhead, and then sweep your arms out to the side, lower them down with the breath. Bring your hands next to your hips. Hold your mountain, and hold it with a confident stance, being so well grounded, so strong in your practice. Let's turn our mat sideways now. We'll prepare for Warrior Two and Side Angle Pose. So once you've turned your mat sideways, if you're using a block, please bring the block over with you. Place it on the right side of your mat. Stand in the middle of your mat and then take a wide stance. Check that your feet are parallel. Check the distance between your feet and start here. And just notice, do you feel open? Do you feel strong? Finding the balance point. Please raise your arms out to the side. Building the pose from the feet, draw your lower legs toward each other so that the inner edge of your legs engages. And then drawing the inner edge of your legs backward. Slowly fold forward and bring your hands to the mat. Pause and bow. Your hands once more could be on a block. If you're fairly tight through your legs, the hips, or the low back, it's fine to bend your knees in this pose, allowing for a deeper hinging at the pelvis. What I want you to notice here is that the hips are the high point, and you feel your spine cascading down. Relax your neck. Bow to yourself in this pose, but keep the strength in your legs, the muscles hugging you. Keeping your hands on the floor, walk your feet together, so the heel, toe, and in. Inhale, lift halfway forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Draw up with your shoulders. Raise up to mountain pose, Tadasana. Release the hands. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Take a full stance here. Drawing down into your pelvis, drawing up into your pelvis. Stretch out and extend. Let's take a wide stance once again. Sweep your arms out, hold your hips, and step out wide. We'll practice Warrior Two now. So take a little wider stance, maybe a little bit more confidence in what you can do right now. Spread your toes and make the 4 points of your feet grounded. Please turn your right foot all the way to the side. Spread the toes again and make sure your right heel is lined up with the middle of your left foot. When you turn your foot, notice that your left hip might have drawn up. So bring your hips more into balance, more in a level position, and lift your thigh muscles. Inhale, raise your arms up out to the side, and let your arms be supported with your breathing. Exhale, lunge forward into your right knee. Feel the length of your stance, enjoy your breath, and tone your muscles. Turn your head, and pull your feet toward one another, just like we practiced at the very beginning of our class today. Make the muscles strong. Please keep your arms raised. Inhale, raise back up to standing. Turn your feet parallel, and turn your left foot all the way to the side. Spread the toes and draw up with the thigh. With your exhale, lunge forward. Keep your hips level with each other. Pull the heels in and tone it all the way up into your inner thigh. And as you hold the warrior pose, as you feel the strength that this pose brings, remember your back arm, that it stays lifted. And then come to this front leg, bringing the knee over the heel. Bring the hip down in line with your knee, going a little bit lower if that feels appropriate for you. Take a breath, push into your feet. Inhale, raise back up. Turn your feet center. Lower your hands to your hips and step back into mountain pose. Pause. Take a breath. Honor where you are today. Feel the beating of your heart. Practice in a way that helps you feel confident in life, to stand strong in your own light and who you are. Let's do this again. Take another wide stance. We'll practice side angle pose now, which is a variation in some ways of warrior two. So maybe your stance can go a little bit wider on this third go round. Turn your right foot sideways. Spread the toes. Lift your arms. And then lunge into your right leg, bringing the knee over the heel and trying to bring your front hip down lower. Lean over and rest your right forearm onto your thigh and extend your left arm right alongside your ear so you're making an angle with the left side of your body. Keep your forearm on your thigh if that's deep enough. If you have a little bit more to give, hold the block and put the block next to the outer edge of your foot and use only as much of the block as you may need. Some of you, if you're more open or more experienced in this pose, touch your right hand to the floor. Open up, you can turn your head, and from your pelvis find the delight of just stretching your pose. Take a breath, root through your feet. Inhale again and rise up out of the pose. Turn your feet forward. Move the block with you if you're using it. And then exhale, turn your left foot to the side, spread the toes. Firm your legs, draw your legs in. Exhale, go for your lunge. Sitting low. Lean your forearm onto your thigh. Sweep your arm alongside your ear. Put your left hand on the block or down to the floor if you're taking it to a deeper version. But check that you're not sinking into your legs, that the inner edge of the legs offer you support in this pose. Open through the belly. Turn your head, enjoy your breath. Delight in the awareness. Inhale, push down, rise back up out of your pose. Hold your hips and turn your feet forward and step back to mountain pose. Feet parallel. Lower your arms. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. And exhale, float them down. Inhale, lift them overhead. And exhale, float them down. Inhale, lift overhead. Exhale, float it down. And one more time, we'll take another wide stance. This time we'll go into warrior two, and then flow warrior two into side angle. So if you're using a block, bring it over to the right side of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms, stretch them up. Turn your right foot sideways. Spread the toes and balance your hips. Tone the muscles. Hug yourself. Exhale, lunge to warrior two. Turn the head. Continue to breathe and notice that warrior two builds a confident pose. A warrior of the self, a warrior of the heart. Now lean over into side angle pose. Either forearm onto your thigh, hand to the block, or hand to the floor. Enjoy your breath. And sweep your arm alongside your ear and continue to lift the head towards your arm. Pushing into your back leg, reground your energy. Inhale, rise up out of the pose. Turn your feet forward. Second side. Turn your left foot all the way. Set up, feel strong. Exhale, warrior two, lunge into your left leg. Turn the head. Looking down that arm, breathe. And now lean over into side angle pose. Rest your forearm onto your thigh, stage one. Put your hand on the block, stage two. Reach your hand to the floor, stage three. Wherever you are along that spectrum, be authentic in where you need to be. Don't overdo, don't underdo. Please press into your right foot, ground your energy. Inhale, rise back up out of your pose. Turn your feet forward and step your feet together. Release your arms. Pause here in mountain pose. Notice your heartbeat and start to slow the breath down, inhaling and exhaling. Notice the power that these poses bring to you, not only physically, but how you feel so strong mentally and spiritually when you do these warriors. Good. Please turn sideways so you're the lengthwise down your mat and sit down on your mat. Bending your knees. Hold the backs of your legs for support and then roll all the way down. Once you're all the way down on your mat, walk your feet as wide as your hips and move your heels back underneath your knees. Take your right ankle and cross it on top of your left thigh. Reaching between your legs, hold onto your left leg and take a good clasp. Pressing your leg forward into your hands. Keep your toes activated, which actually energizes the muscles of your legs. And with your exhale, just slowly start to pull the legs in a little bit tighter towards your body. Enjoy the breath. On your inhale, please raise the left foot to the ceiling. Extend it up. Point the toes to the ceiling, and then reach your heel a little bit higher, opening the hip. Exhale, bend your knee and plant the left foot back onto your mat, unclasping your hands. Let's do the second side. Eye of the needle, crossing your left ankle on your right leg. Reach between your legs and hold. Here, focus on the turning of your hip, not trying to press the knee wide. Enjoy your breath. Bringing the leg in a little bit tighter, just as your body can do appropriately. Listen to that inner wisdom. Inhale, raise your right heel, stretch it up, extending. And point the toes up. And flex the heel again. Exhale, bend your knee, and plant the foot back onto your mat. Unclasp your hands. Join your feet together now, soul to soul. And open your knees wide. Take your arms out to the side. And letting your eyes close, keep pressing into the foundation, the mound of your big toe and your inner heel, the little toe and the outer heel. And as you feel the inner thighs engage, send them down to the floor. Expand your breath. Enjoying that breath fully. Inhale, raise your knees back up to one another, and pause. Draw your legs one at a time into your body and wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself an embrace. Yoga is the art of getting good at being who you are, on your mat and off your mat. Rock side to side. Please take your right leg and extend it all the way out onto the floor. Shake the leg. Move it out to the side a bit. And then take your left leg, extend it out. Shake your feet. And move your heels out to the width of your mat. And letting your arms come down. Roll your shoulders out underneath you and go ahead and shake your arms. Close your eyes. And notice the point where your head is resting on the mat. Imagine that point where your head is touching the mat is magnetic in its quality. And you can feel your eyes release back. A lot of our practice is found by simply being in the stillness, by listening when nothing else is going on. Continue to rest and simply enjoy your pose. Your perceptions are derived from your feelings and your ability to be yourself, to own and trust yourself, and to say what you feel, even when it may be diametrically opposed to everyone else's opinion. Sometimes that is a part of being true to yourself. Thank you for practicing with us today. Namaste.